guys, I finally got my new baby dragon. I got him yesterday at the Manchester Reptile Expo, and I wasn't planning on buying a dragon. I was just gonna go and walk around and hang out and see what's going on. But I saw this little guy and I had to buy him. It was a great deal. I'll tell you his Gino in a little bit, but he's amazing. Right when I brought him home, I gave him a bath. I let him bask for a little bit, and then I put some dubias in that cup where he came in, and I needed a bowl to put some dubias in for him, so I put some dubias in there, and he probably ate about 3 dubias, and he had a piece of lettuce, or he had some leaves, and then I put some wax worms in there just to see what he'd eat, and he ate everything. So he already pooped for me, which is good. And I just turned his lights on this morning, so it's about 30% humidity, but the lights, this light I turned on this morning, so that'll bring it down with all the heat in there. So his cold side, I don't know if you guys can see that, it's at 85 degrees, 30% humidity. And then we're gonna move this probe up here, and it usually reaches about 100 degrees. So we'll wait for that. But while we wait for that, I'll just show you this beautiful guy. Come on, buddy. He's still getting used to me, but he's not that skittish, surprisingly. You can see he got oranges and all that. I'll show you guys a picture of him when he's at his prime. I took a picture of him yesterday before I brought him home, but he's beautiful. Clear eyes, very alert. That eyes shut. He's got all of his toes, perfect tail, no nips, and as you can see, he's visual hypo, and he is a male because I'm looking to pair him up with Smaug, and we'll talk about Smaug in a little bit. But first, I'm going to show you this guy. That's him in his tank. I don't know how he's going to react to the phone, but I don't know if you can see his colors. His colors are just ridiculous, and his pattern and his full tail. So now I'm going to talk about his Gino. He is, I don't know if you guys can see this. He is 66% het hypo wit, 50% trans male, and I got him for $50. That was a steal. And basically, what I'm hoping will happen is when I pair him up with Smaug, is that they'll produce some wits. And as you guys know, Smaug is a visual hypo as well. She's a hypo, and I believe she's het for leatherback, but I'm not sure. But I believe she's het for leatherback, so there'd be some possible leatherback wits trans, which would be awesome. And I'm sure maybe some hypo leatherback wit trans, but if you guys can see, his patterns are ridiculous. And he's already eating like a beast for me, which is awesome. And he's very alert, very active. I can't take him out without him running around like a madman, so I tend to just hold him when I take him out, but even then he just jumps away. I still have to do some taming with him, but other than that, he's loving it here. Basking, he's always basking, he's always watching what's going on outside the tank. But again, yeah, here's his tank. Last night I caught him sleeping up underneath that branch, or those leaves right there. He was tucked up right underneath there. So I think that might be his sleeping spot. I'm just gonna watch it, because you never know. But now we're gonna talk about Smaug. So Smaug's tank is still the same. And as you guys know, she sleeps under that leaf, that plant too, so I think it's a little weird, but I mean, whatever. Wherever they sleep is fine with me. But here she is. I just turned her light on, so she's not going to be that crazy bright, or you're not going to be able to see her colors and everything. But here we go. Her tail's going into shed. I don't know if you guys can see the difference in color from... she's usually a lot brighter than this, but again, I just turned their lights on for the morning. So she's just going to get some UV right now. But yeah, yesterday I gave them both a bath together just to see what would happen, and obviously I was standing there watching. And he ran over and just sat right on her back, and she didn't care. It was like he was her son from her clutch, and she just sat there, and I splashed water on the both of them, and they just sat there. So they don't mind each other. And yesterday after their bath, I let them bask and eat, and I took them back out, and I put them on my bed, and they just stared at each other for a little bit, and then he ran over to her, and she didn't even mind. She just closed her eyes and put her head down, and she started sleeping, and he just stared at her for a solid 5 minutes, and then he ran off. So, I mean, they don't really mind each other, which is good, because I don't want any fights going on when I'm trying to play with my babies. But yeah, he's very healthy, very big fat belly. He's very alert, and he doesn't mind being pet. For a bearded dragon that's new, he doesn't seem to mind being pet, which means he's fairly tame, but I mean he's not really like to be handled tame, because he just runs around once he's out of his tank. But when he's in his tank, he's fine. You see, he's closing his eyes. He likes getting pet. But I'm hoping he'll eat for me today again. Maybe sometime I'll do a feeding video for you guys, just to show you how much he eats. Because for a bearded dragon that small, he eats a lot. But yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Jake's Dragons. I finally have dragons, not a dragon, so my channel kind of makes sense. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Comment, don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button, and peace out.